Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gotenks Week 89 update, where it's all about pop-ups. Just kidding. Not all about pop-ups, but they have been trying to train us to look at them. And I looked at this one. It's not really something I'm down with. I did manage to not X out of the 1,000 free 1,000 crystals or a lot of the bounty hunter shards. But yeah, they got all these surge packs that keep popping up. Anyway. So, where are we at? We're at 5.35 million GP. Still, I'm running Endurance, still in Fleet Arena, but I am on and off with Executor against Leviathans. I've been able to win a few times that way, and I had a couple easy climbs like that. I'm not in climb territory. It's like 5 hours away from me, but this is like probably the furthest I've fallen in months to 18 before my climb, which kind of sucks. I'm back in Chromium 1. With a couple of wins that I've already shown, and still have one more match to face. He's got Darkside Raycron, but I think I have a strategy to help against that. I won't show it yet in this video because you never know. Maybe my opponent watches and he'll know what's up and switch up how he plays things. But I may have already said too much. Anyway. Yeah, not too much going on. I didn't have any huge breakthroughs this week. I got Cad Bane relics, so that was my gear 13 for the past week. I don't always have a gear 13, but it feels like most weeks I do. And I forgot to talk about last week. I forgot to talk about I R9'd Leia. So I don't know how I forgot that. I guess she just wasn't in my favorites, so I forgot to talk about it. And her stats really have benefited from it. 166,000 health. 103,000 protection. Her speed, remains the same at 186. I don't know. What is my main account's health? I can easily check from my allies list because it's my first ally is my own account. I think I had like 180 or something. 178. Yeah, so I guess I have more speed on my... Or do I have more speed? 183. I have more protection on the Gotenks account. More offense here. Do I have more speed? Yeah, I got more speed on the Gotenks account, so that's great. A little bit less health, but that's fine. Where's the difference? Maybe I think I might have a health arrow on the main account with good speed on the secondary, and that probably explains it. But I think this is pretty good modding for her. She's got one of my only 28 speed mods. This one, so at a glance... I can't calibrate it still. At a glance, it's like, oh, get that extra speed, but I kind of like it how it is. I got a bunch of health, although one of these rolls is the very bottom of the bar. If I could control which one to reroll and reroll that, I would, but yeah, offense, health percentage, I don't really want to roll off either of them, because even though she doesn't get the most out of offense, maybe someone else will, so that's just a really good mod. And also what I forgot to talk about this, I did not do this week. I upgraded him either a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or something, and it wasn't like I just forgot about it because it wasn't a big deal. The reason I bumped Grief up to gear 12, he didn't need Chirotech. I use him frequently. I want him to survive, and he has a great base protection pool. So I think, to me, the best characters to take up to gear 12 are characters that are either supports or tanks that have decent protection. Like, not key characters. If they're not a key character, that's not a huge issue for me to push to relics. That's what I'm talking about. Like, Grief has a great protection pool. Also, this week, I did bump up Sith Empire Trooper to gear 12. I'm going to be needing him Relic 7 anyway for Leviathan, so why not get him to gear 12? Use him with my Sith Empire team in 5v5. And he also has a great base protection pool, and he has one of the most friendly kits to work with because he doesn't have any Zetas. You don't even care about him taking turns. I have only 24 speed, and I don't care. I don't care about him taking a turn. What's the deal? Like, I just want him to sit there. You have his pre-taunt, and that's it. I don't... One thing, this could come in handy. Very select instances, he can ignore protection. So if they have like no... If their health is at like a really low amount and they have high protection for some reason, or you just need to poke them under health, trigger something, that's useful. But it's very rare that actually comes in handy. But... I'm going to leave him as is for now. Gear 12 is fine. I don't need to push him to relics. Same with Grief. It was just an update to Gear 12. But I am going to be actively looking at my roster and trying to decide who is going to benefit from going to Gear 12, not Gear 13, because they don't have Chirotech. True Brute Alpha, I guess, is a candidate for that, although having 2 of this piece is kind of steep. This is like such an expensive piece. That's probably the most expensive non-Chirotech piece there is. Qui-Gon, I guess I could. HK, that's also, he's for Leviathan, so that would make some sense. I did Rex not too long ago. Or maybe I just did this. I did Plo Koon to Gear 12 recently. I think that might have been last week, or maybe it was this week. But he just didn't need much. And that helps with the ship because I'm using it all the time. I gave him this piece because this is not, like, if you watch my Gear 13 guide video, this is not a very frequently used piece. So I was like, okay, you can have that piece. Like, people aren't lining up for it. But yeah, that's something I need to be more vigilant of. There's certain characters that are going to stay where they are just because they need Chirotech, and they're not. Mando, I do need to devote some priority to eventually. Because I do use him, but he dies so fast. And he's just Gear 10. But I need a Chirotech. It's just, I'm trying to push forward with Great Mothers, and they're really valuable. Yeah, it's not too many that would be a candidate for that, but yeah, Gear 12, not too bad for a lot of these characters. I guess Veers, but I'm actually already moving away from using Imperial Troopers, because I gave a Scout Trooper to Imperial Remnant, and I really haven't worked on my Imperial Troopers much. I don't need them for assault battles anymore. Any assault battle they're qualified for, I finished Challenge Tier 3 with somebody else. That kind of leaves Piet in an awkward spot. I don't know where to use him, because Vader doesn't even go with Empire anymore. He just goes with Sith. So I don't really know what to do with Piet. For now, I just run in with, like, if I need Imperial Troopers, I guess I'm running with them without Scout, but anyway. That Trooper Prettia, almost ready to ship off from the favorites. I just need the Zeta, and I probably am going to give him the Zeta. His modding, I'm not, like, in love with. I don't think he's got the best modding. I'll try to slice him up a little bit more. He only has 1/20 speed. He's got, some extra offense, I guess. A little bit there, a little bit there. Some flat offense here with the primaries offense. But, I did unfavorite Enoch because, I have both the Zetas, and I got his mods at a place where I'm okay with them. So plus 137 speed. It is a speed set. It's not as impressive as Night Trooper having 140 speed on a offense set, but it is what it is. I guess he's fine. He's got a lot of health. I think it's already a pretty tough team to deal with since I have that Datacron as well, and I got holds. So this video is already out. So I'll just show it. I got 4 holds, or 3 holds there. Took 4 battles to get by it, and this guy had, he didn't even try Leia. And then up here, this player barely showed up, but I got a hold there too. So already paying off in multiple ways. The assault battle, getting some holds. It's great stuff. The Night Sister Spirit. Since I prioritize Cad Bane, just because I want that fleet to be more formidable. But I'm on my way with Spirit. I did give her the finisher because I was already giving Cad Bane his finisher, which requires the dark side Chirotech. And then I just wanted to go ahead and use the light side Chirotech with Shock Prod. The keypad is what Cad Bane needed. And I had said I think it makes more sense to Relic Morgan before Great Mothers, but every time I go to a new gear level, Great Mothers needs only 1, and then Morgan's sitting at 2, so it's really hard for me to pull the trigger to give her 1 when I know she's going to need another 1 to get to the next gear level, when Great Mothers is just sitting there needing 1, and she's going to get to gear 12. So she'll be a Relic first, and, I'll have a pretty poor tank. But it's okay. I preliminarily remodded Great Mothers, so someone keeps asking for my modding process. I don't know if I can really make a dedicated video on it because I'm so haphazard about it. It's just I'll look for some mods that are decent, unequipped if I can, and then try to slice them up. I try to find primaries I like. This one I picked just because it's got 10 speed as a green mod. Even though it's protection primary, I prefer health for her. There we go. Got another speed roll. So, like, that, I'll take that. And this one, defense, I don't love it. I don't like that primary. It's one of the worst primaries in the game, but it's got 19 speed, so sure. And again, this, tenacity, so it's kind of all over the place. Whereas I'd like to have health, health, health. I just have all this all over the place. I plan on using her mostly on offense, so it's not as crucial. Maybe it is, I don't know. But modding is always tricky. For Morgan Shard, she's 84 out of 100, so she's almost there, but we do have her in the mystery box for this month, so I'm going to leave her at that to just capitalize on if I do get, a few chests with her. I don't want that just to be Shard Drop currency. I want it to be like, oh, good, I didn't have to farm her quite as much. And Great Mothers, also waiting for that login calendar to finish, because I'm going to get 48 more shards. So I could start farming her now and just stop at 52 out of 100. But I think she might also be in that login box. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, going great on shards and roster building. I think it's pretty good. The next big team is Great Mothers. Following that, going to be working on Balin. As far as shard farming, I paused Shin and Merrick because they are going to be accelerated soon. So I'm like, what am I doing? Let's just wait for that. Like, I gave a little bit of extra farming in the meantime, but let's just wait for it. Scorch and Fennec are favored because of their ships. And on the ship front, Punishing One, almost 7 stars, which will be great because right now it is getting outsped by my Xanadu Blood and a Razor Crest, I think. So it's the last one to go, and I kind of want it to be first. Or before those. Interceptor, I didn't farm it anymore. And even though, yes, I have the built-up pilot, I don't really, for my purposes, right now it doesn't matter. Like, it's just the same. It comes from reinforcement, uses 1 move, has the same amount of stacks regardless, and then unceremoniously dies. But takes a few hits in the process, so I'm at 18 out of 65 with beat 28. Scimitar's 50 out of 65. Daggers 43. I don't have this guy activated, so I'll start farming him a little later, maybe soon. And maybe I should just add him to the farms thing because I don't have too many anyway. And he's accelerated, and it's a pretty cheap node. So do I have any normal? Yes, I do. So there we go. Let's start farming you. Very good, and we'll get some. That's a decent node for like carbonite circuit boards. Otherwise, ships or anything else. Oh, I'm about to unlock this TIE Interceptor because we're gonna have the Proving Ground soon after Conquest, and then we're gonna be there. Sith Fighter, we're gonna leave for a long time because they're both on Cantina, as I've talked about. Fury. Someone asked me in a comment, is there anywhere to get some extra Fury class Interceptor shards because they're like 2 away? Maybe after the next Proving Grounds. And I said, well, if you find anything, let me know, because I would love to get like 1 extra shipment of this, and then I'd have just 8 months left instead of 9. That'd be awesome. Executor, I'm 25 out of 85, and I have a conundrum where I realized you get +5 speed from Punishing One. That ties me with maxed out Leviathan, so I am not, it's a coin flip to go first, so I am really contemplating R9ing Piet. All I need right now is keypads. I'm in the way. All I would need for it is keypads. I bought enough impulse detectors. I have droid brains, which like I thought was funny on my guide for like relics for Relic 9. A lot of people weighed in and said, "Why do you want droid brains? Why do you want droid brains to drop from that those assault battles? Like, you have so many." When you're a smaller account, they do pile up, but like my main account, that's the bottleneck. Like, you can scrap for this, and I have plenty of scrap on that account, but early on, yeah, the droid brains pile up. But that would give me the speed edge. I need 6 stars would also do it, but I just don't think 6 stars is attainable soon. What is this? That's odd. I don't think that's worth it because you get 10 shards for 999 crystals, but I guess that's something I could buy off season if needed. But yeah, I'm not that close to 6 star. I might do an extra hit 1 extra time, but I don't know. Yeah, so pretty good on the ship front. I suppose I can just get Second Sister to like gear 8 or something. I don't care too much about this ship being in fighting shape. I plan on it just being there for the abilities, like the cooldown refresh. Make sure they don't have like Karatek or anything crazy. Okay, that's fine. That we can give you. Every piece counts for a ship. Boosts stats. I don't want to use that. And not those. Then we have all these handy abilities we can level up. Not doing any Zetas. Definitely not doing an Omicron. These are some of the most useless Omicrons ever made. When Inquisitors were getting released and they all just had their lead Omicrons for TW, some people applied them all in the hopes that Grand Inquisitor would activate all of them in TW with his or something. And they were sorely disappointed because he does no such thing, and they wasted so many Omicrons. And then there's people that have every single Omicron, and those are pretty much the two groups of people that have all the Inquisitor lead Omicrons. Let's get all of that, and some unassigned mods, level 15, because I'm not going to be using her. Sort by speed, let's get the bottom of the barrel. You get nothing. You're a pilot, and I'm not going to use you anywhere else, so... The power number goes up with the higher colors, but these stats don't change at all on the ship, other than 5 dot or 6 dot. You need level 15, 5 dot, and that's it. So, this ship will be good enough to unlock it. It's going to be sitting back there, and it's going to do its job. It's going to reduce the cooldowns of my capital ship, and that's about it. Conquest update. I've really just taken it slow this week. I got to Gold Crate and then just stopped. I'm not pushing to get this, although that would help me. That's just a lot of battles and energy, and I just don't feel like it. I didn't do the Dark Side Clone feat. I can't really do Jedi Vanguard. Did I never do this? Is that something? I missed that if that's the case. Dang it. Alright, well, I'll just do that and sim it. The last team I was using. I never used this? Okay, well that's something. Maybe I will fight for the extra. You guys can handle the Geos, right? That's quite an oversight of me.
Here. My goodness, your skills are
okay, maybe I'll push for that reward. I don't. I was thinking I needed to do like 20 battles with the 3 dark side clones. Yeah, that was. I feel silly for missing that. Yeah, you only need 6 more. I can get that from like cleaning stuff up. Theoretically. SM33, don't have him. Impossible. I have no other banners to get, or key cards to get here. What about this? Is it something impossible? Balance goal. Impossible! I don't have him. So thank you for that. Spectre unit's not going to get that. So that's actually all the drops I had. I did not have any less than full keycard wins. Full Empire. We could probably do that. Yeah. And yeah, let's do it. So if I could spend, you know, the 50 crystals, I don't need to spend the crystals. I could just wait for the energy to come back up. 50 crystals for 10 of those things. It's not bad at all. It's like a refresh. Refresh the mod energy. You're not gonna get those 10. No bull-fetted counter chance? Did he just take a turn or something? Yeah, maybe I should have marked Vader. This bounty hunter is just like weaker than a normal one because they don't even have all that defense. That's 3. Need 3 more. There's 3 more. What do we have? So this is 5. I didn't feel like doing 10 battles for 5. So there should be 6 more on the board. Can't do that. Oh, this has a few. Lord Vader and Squirt surviving. Impossible. I love all these feats that just gate it for in-game rosters. I feel like there has to be 3. Oh, here, Momo. 3 somewhere. Win with Batcher surviving. I think I can do that. Get our bests. Let's. Do we have a. What's a pre-taunt? Now we'll get you just for running interference. And that Batcher. I do consider Jedi Luke with Palkron to be my best team. Now, why'd you do that? Okay, this is... Okay, I think I know what to do. Since they're gonna go first, it seems. Oh, well, they didn't even kill him. Oh. Stunned. I thought he'd kill my Geo Brute and then it would just trigger a bonus turn for Anakin, but this works too. Oh, I don't want you to... Oh, he's gonna counter. Oh no, he's not. Okay. Good, he decided to go for the Brute. Alright. That'll get me that little piece. Hey, there we go. Alright, well, that's good. The options I thought I had was 20 with Dark Cyclones. It's a ton. If I was farming Datacrons, I wouldn't mind. But I'm not really farming more Datacrons in this account. This one you can cheese somehow. Reposts, not really there. But yeah, Datacrons, I really hit the brakes on it for this account because I already have enough to run most of the teams that I can with it. I don't need a massive inventory. And what I've been hitting with my extra energy was the first node because I get data cache, which can be used for like anything. So when this set breaks down, I'll have some data cache. I won't have a ton. I'll try to be using it more towards the newish set as opposed to this one. So I didn't stock up materials too much. I do that on my main account. I stock up the materials, but on this one, it's not really worthwhile. So let's do a fleet battle. This guy, the 4-star executor, so I feel like I can just bully him with mine. I don't need an anti-Leviathan fleet for this. I don't think so. As long as this is alright. I mean, do I use Xanadu Bloodstarring lineup? I'll try it. Oh yeah, I don't get to dispel the tenacity up. I guess that's a high star thing. That's so annoying. Alright, well, yeah, that's crap. That sucks. I hate that, but let's deathmark you. Get our own. Seeing this guy is climbing at least decently with 4 stars, maybe I can try to rely on mind for a more dedicated approach. Dang it, man. And use endurance a little less. Come on, let's... Alright, we already got the death mark. Let's go for blood. Ooh. I'm trying to be greedy. I'm trying to go for multiple kills here. Dodge that. Was that punishing one that dodged that? Are you kidding me? There we go. Just how I thought it would lay out. I got ult, I would be a little annoyed, pretty annoyed. There we go. Well, worked out, not ideally. I think I really probably need to leverage, let's do starting. Old Jacob, that's the guy that I have to be careful about, not climb ahead of him, or he'll just kill me. So, yep, you need 7 stars to spell tenacity up from all enemies. Right now I'm just getting 25% less damage. I hate things like they changed all this stuff, but they didn't do it for the capital ships because I know that's a big crystal source. The stun I'm missing there. Foresight I'm missing. Getting the force taunt. 50% health and recovery. And you start out with 10% health and protection. They go 25, 20, 35, 50, and then double it. So everything is so 7-star locked, which sucks. Yeah, if I had to sum up point of emphasis, it would just be, make some strategic Gear 12s. If you're waiting on all these Kyrotech characters or getting Gear 12 to Gear 13, you should have plenty of your Tier 1 raid currency to get stuff up and running that doesn't require Kyrotech. So anyway, I think that's it for this one. I guess the last note, my guild just demolishes in TW, which is nice. We had all 50 join. So no sandbagging whatsoever, and this was the outcome. Just total domination cleared, like way earlier this morning, way ahead of time, and then just barely got tickled. So that's kind of like easy street. I don't feel the need to apply TW Omicrons, because why would I do that? That'd be a drop in the bucket of an already crushing victory. Thankfully, I'm happy to be in that situation. So yeah, that'll be it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week.